Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. And our online sound is good?
Hello, hello.
Hey, Paul. Can I see your shots for the band? Can you zoom in a little bit? Okay. And then what's the other one? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Silicon Valley Center for Spiritual Living. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm Audrey White. I'm the Vice President of the board here at Silicon Valley Center for Spiritual Living. And today we have Reverend Rasheryl speaking, which is amazing. I'm so excited. And we have Tyrone, Cosey, and Thomas Hughes back as our musical guests. Woo! All right. So happy to have you back. And so let's stand and sing our opening song.
Right, here we go, band. 1, 2, 3, 4.
up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Let us make a joyful sound.
Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for blessing this space and starting us out. So here I am to do a call to service. And really what this is a call to your center, a call to come into not only this space, but into your center, to where we can touch where God always is. So as the bowl rings, just let this vibration carry you back into yourself.
And so I invite you to just let that resonance of the bowl settle within your being. I invite you to close your eyes and just take a deep breath right here. How good it is this morning to settle down, to be in sanctuary, to be quiet. How good it is to recognize there is only one presence, only one power, only one life. And that life is God or source or the creator, mother, father, whatever name you give it, it is what it is. It is all that there is. It is everywhere present, everywhere available. And it is ringing each of us right now, right here. And so knowing that we are each created out of this divine stuff, I know that this time we spend together in this container is blessed, that each of us is blessed, that we are each unique expressions of the one, and we allow our lights to shine and shine and shine and shine and shine. And so I know that we are not only blessed, we are a blessing. I know that each individual who has contributed to this service with their time and their heart and their talent and their energy and their grace and their love and their creativity and their finances and everything that has gone into this container called Silicon Valley Center for Spiritual Living, I know that each individual is flourishing and prospering and thriving and blessed. And so we proceed now to make a joyful noise and to celebrate the divine. And for this, I am so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. And with deep gratitude and love, I release this word. I know it is complete, all is well, and so it is. And so it is. And so we'll move now into a chant invocation. And we have a new chant this Sunday. What is the chant? The Light Chant by Ricky Byers. I requested it, then I promptly forgot what it was. So I invite you to sing along as you hear the words. It's very simple. To sing along and allow the music to evoke the divine presence in yourself, your life, your body, and this space. Thank you.
Have its own way. Open your heart. Let the Lord have his own way. Open your heart. Let the Lord have his own way. Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you so much for blessing this space. And I have the honor of introducing our musical guest today. So we are delighted to welcome back Tyrone Cosey, a gifted vocalist, songwriter, and arranger whose soulful, spirit-filled music has been inspiring communities for more than 35 years. And joining him is the incomparable Thomas Hughes on piano, a masterful musician whose decades of experience bring depth, joy, and heart to every performance. Let's give them a big, loving Silicon Valley CSO welcome. Tyrone Cosey and Thomas Hughes.
Welcome from both East Bay Church of Religious Science and from Heart and Soul. Felicia and I are, my lovely wife Felicia, and I are a two-center family. In fact, we had Reverend E and Reverend Andrea marry us. Absolutely. Speak that word. This is written by Michael Gott. For many of you, you probably recognize his name, Reverend Michael Gott. He is the writer for the daily guides for this month, and he's a remarkable songwriter. So his song touched me. It's called Nearer Than Air. Good to remember that God is everything, everywhere, all at once. Right? It's like the air around me, like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace, and all I've ever wanted, and all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. And I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. It is health to my body. It is peace to my mind. It is joy. It is joy to my soul. And I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air, and I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. It is health to my body. It is peace to my mind. It is joy. It is joy. It is joy. It is joy. It is joy to my soul. And I breathe out with a simple prayer of thank you. and my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that was singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me, like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God around me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I've ever wanted, and all I ever needed, was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. Nearer than the air, nearer than the air. It's nearer than the air. It's nearer than the air. Like the air around me.
Tyrone, Cosey, and Thomas Hughes, my goodness. Thank you for such an exquisite rendering of that song. Thank you. Whew. Michael Gott was my teacher for music ministry and ministerial school. Yeah. He's an exquisite songwriter and singer and minister. Oh my goodness. So welcome, y'all. How you doing out there? Yeah. Yes. Welcome to Silicon Valley Center for Spiritual Living. I am Reverend Rasheryl McCreary. I'm your spiritual director, and I am just thrilled to be here, as always. You know, one of the qualities in ministerial school, in a course called First Ministry, the minister for that course, who taught that course, Reverend Jeffrey Ryan at CSL Riverside, asked each of us in the class to land upon or to uncover a God quality that we wanted our ministry to express, just one. And initially, and he had us go into a meditation to really let that emerge. And initially, I was thinking, love, peace, like all these different words. And then at a certain point, the word beauty emerged so powerfully and so undeniably. And I was like, yes, beauty. Like, beauty is the quality of this ministry. And one of the things I love about this space at Silicon Valley is we have these moments of exquisite, authentic beauty that emerge. And so thank you, Tyrone, thank you, Thomas, thank you, Sonia is the music director, Calvin, Misha, because the music ministry really helps bring that quality of beauty and radiate it so that we're blessed by that. And the world needs beauty right now. We need to feel it, we need to see it, we need to be it, we need to express it. And so thank you for that. So this is really interesting. I'm looking at my iPad, and the first half of my talk is completely gone. Rut-row, exactly. Like there's like a whole blank thing here. So it is the first Sunday in December, and we are talking about the art of presence. This entire year, we've been on a journey called the art of something, one thing or the other, right? The art of. And the reason I chose that languaging for our entire year is because when you are an artist, and whether that looks like you are a singer or a musician or a sculptor or a painter or a business person or whatever it is, a coach, all of that is artistry, right? But when you're an artist, you have to practice. You have to practice. I don't care how brilliant you are. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care what you have going on. You, as an artist, have to practice. And you create art, and some of it is great, and some of it's not so great. But the quality of practicing is what makes you an artist. And so for this year, our journey has been, how do we practice this stuff? How do we practice these qualities? Because it doesn't just happen when you come here on Sunday and listen to me and you're inspired by the music. It happens Monday through Saturday when you're in your life, when you're in the traffic, when you're in the crazy toxic workplace, right? When you're in the relationship, when you're in life, and you have to practice this stuff, yes? And so that's why this year has been all about the art of. And so this month, what we're talking about is the art of presence. And so presence is such a powerful word. It's a beautiful word. It's a potent word. It has different meanings. So interestingly, for me, as an executive leadership coach, a lot of my work with corporate clients is in what's called executive presence or leadership presence. And so what does this mean? This means that I embark on a journey with my clients who are typically, or used to be, now my client base has shifted some, but it used to be in the first decade of my practice, I worked with men who were in tech roles at Fortune companies. So these were guys who were super brilliant, super smart, super technical, but what they needed was to be a people leader, meaning they needed to be able to engage, to inspire, to motivate, to influence, because the higher up you move in leadership, the more you have to get work done through other people, right? You're not the one doing it. So you need people skills. And so many of my clients initially had great technical skills, but not so great people skills. I don't know, have you met somebody like that? Yes? Yeah. And so what I would do, and I was hired initially as a consultant for a firm that specifically wanted folks with a theater background, because a lot of the work we did was experiential, right? So we'd have people up on their feet, and we'd be doing improv with these tech executives and all the stuff around presence to help them learn how to be authentic, how to release their authenticity, how to engage with others, how to inspire, how to motivate, right? There were components of emotional intelligence, like how do you really feel? Are you aware of your feelings? Are you self-aware? Practicing self-awareness. And are you aware of how another may be feeling and how to navigate that? So executive presence, leadership presence was all that kind of work in helping these incredibly brilliant folks who were in their minds move into their hearts, right? Move into their bodies and interact with in kind ways, in moving ways, in touching ways, in authentic ways with the people they were leading. And I still do this work, but I did a lot of it initially. So that's one form of presence, and we'll actually talk more about that. But that's one form of presence, which is really how you show up, right? When you see someone with presence, you feel it instantly, right? Another way to think about presence, because that's a very external and human way, Another way to think about presence is the divine presence. That presence, capital P, that is always with us, that is forever powerful, forever expressing, forever available. That presence that is and is and is and is. Yes. And so that's what I want to talk about today, this magnificent presence that is always available. It is breathing itself through us right now. It is thinking itself through us right now. It was available since before the beginning, will be here after the end. It is forever and ever and ever and ever. Right? And yet what we know is we cannot quantify this presence. We can't put it in a bottle. We can't name it easily. Right? We can't capture it. But there's some qualities that we know, that we feel, that we sense in terms of the presence that we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot taste with our senses, but we can feel it. Are y'all following me? Yeah. And so today I want to talk about that presence as the source of all things, that presence as that which was in the beginning, that presence that is the source of all things. Today we're talking about from darkness to light. And I want to invite us into an exploration of darkness, and I'm talking about the the large darkness, not like darkness you see in human sense. I'm talking about divine darkness, right? Source. What's referred to in Genesis when it says that darkness covered the land. Right? It was not a scary darkness. There was nothing to fear. It was the divine presence. It was the unformed substance. It was pure spirit before it moved upon itself, before light emerged. And so what is so beautiful, if we take that grand metaphor of darkness that covered the land that's referenced in Genesis, if we take that metaphor and we think of how potent that darkness was, how potent it is, right? It is a place of power, of potentiality. It is a place where that which is planted, that which is seeded into it, it is able to germinate and grow into fruition, right? God spoke the word and light emerged. It didn't come from somewhere. It emerged from the darkness, right? And just like in Genesis where it talks about light emerging from the darkness, God spoke the word, the seed was planted, and light appeared. The same thing happens with us. And my beloved practitioner students and those of you who work with me and the practitioners in the room know we call this the creative process. Right? In science of mind, we call it the creative process. So I want you to think about this metaphor about how when we plant a seed into the soil of our consciousness, it is dark. Right? When we plant a seed into the soil and the ground, it is dark. It is rich. It is pure potential. Right? The light's not there initially. Because it is a time of strengthening. It is a time of shaping. It is a time of all of the internal things that need to happen to strengthen, to allow this seed to emerge in its full potential. Is happening in that dark space. And babies are an embryo. They are in the dark. It's in the dark that they are nurtured. It's in the dark that they are fed. It's in the dark that they are strengthened. It's in the dark that they are created. Until it's time for them to emerge, right? And so I want you to take this metaphor into your own life and begin to think about for yourself, as you cast your attention back over this year, what seeds did you plant in January, and February, and March, and April, and May, and June, July, and August, September, October? What seeds did you plant? And if you're having trouble discerning what that might be, think about or look back or cast over this past year and feel into where was my attention focused? What did I mostly talk about this year? What were the words coming out of my mouth most of the time? What conversations was I having this year? What daydreams did I have this year? What did my mind keep going to that I wanted to express, that I desired to experience? What experiences showed up in my life this year? When you look back over the year, perhaps you had the lovely dance of dancing with an old pattern that showed up as a person, right? Or a situation or a circumstance, right? What interactions did I have this year? This is all pointing to the seeds that were planted earlier, right? If you look back now, what seeds, where was my time? Where was my focus? Where was my attention? What experiences did I have? What conversations did I have? What was going on in my life in this past year? Because that tells you the seeds that were planted, that became the fruit that became this year. And you may be looking right now at some things that are, maybe they were plants that you didn't quite want. Maybe there wasn't enough weeding going on this year. And maybe there were some things that were just this most incredible fruit that was unexpected or expected. But the beautiful thing is that we get to do this again and again and again and again and again with each breath. We get to do a spiritual reset, right? We get to do a spiritual reset because that divine presence is all creative. It is always saying yes. It is always expressing. And so here's what I want you to think about today. One, I want you to embrace the darkness. This is the best time of year because it's dark. It gets dark early. It's dark longer. I don't know about you, but all I want to do is sleep. Like, it's insane. And I normally am an early riser, and I'm like oversleeping everything. And, it's like it's cold. And I grew up in Ohio. I'm like, what is wrong with me that I cannot get up? I grew up in snow. Like, this is not even cold. Try a, -10 wind chill factor. That's cold, right? But whatever, right now, I'm just like, I'm cold, I'm sleepy, it's dark. That's what I want to do, yes? And so this is a really good time of the year to just embrace that divine darkness. Just embrace that rich, fertile soil that is available right now. And it's waiting for you to plant new seeds. And so that is my invitation to you. Right? Okay, whatever you planted, whatever harvest you have, okay, great. Keep what works. Let the rest go. But now I want you to be really conscious about what are the seeds you are planting now in this beautiful, sweet, powerful, dark place. And this is the time to do it, to wake up, to be conscious about what you desire, to be conscious about what you are choosing. Let me ask you a question. As you were casting back over your year, how many people noticed that there were some fruits you had experienced that you weren't quite conscious, that you didn't even remember planting that seed? Yeah, right? And there's some fruits you experienced that you are aware that you planted that seed, yes? Okay. So how many, would you say let me see how I set this question up. So would you say that you had more fruits that you weren't conscious of planting, or more that you were conscious? So more not conscious, more conscious? More not? Yeah, more not, yeah. Because here's the thing, we're powerful manifestors, right? We're powerful creators. And we're either creating asleep, running on old tapes, old paradigms, old stories that were imprinted and planted by our parents, society, all the things, right? So we're either running unconscious and we're planting seeds unconsciously that will bear fruit, or we wake up and go, oh, wait a second, that is actually not the seed I want to plant. Oh, these are not the weeds that are gonna, this is not fruit, these are weeds, right? Let me get rid of these and let me plant the actual seeds I want. Right? So my invitation to you, because most people spend most of their time unconsciously planting. And my invitation to you is in this season of darkness to decide, what do you truly desire for this upcoming year? What do you really want to experience? What seeds, what harvest do you want? When we meet again next year at this time, what will you be casting back over? What will you be looking back at in terms of what happened for you this year? Yes? And so the darkness is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful season. It's a beautiful time. It's a powerful time. It is a time of pure potential. It is a time where the invisible, the seeds get nurtured in that invisible presence. You know, and the beautiful thing about seeds, when you plant a seed in the ground, in the soil, it's there and you water it and you nurture it and you do all these things. But the beautiful thing is that the sun, the light, is shining and is drawing that seed out, drawing that seed out, drawing that seed out until it pops above the surface. Yeah. Even in the soil, the seed cannot become its full potential, but for the sun shining, the light shining. So even though the seed is in the soil and it does not see the light, it does not feel the light, it does not feel the light on its face, it feels like it's just in the dark. The sun is still shining, and it is unstoppable. It is inexorably pulling that seed into its full potential. And that is what is happening in our lives all the time. All the time. And so if right now for you, you are in a place where it feels dark, where it feels like there is no light, where is the light in this situation? Where is the light in this circumstance? Where is the light in this relationship? If that is where you are right now, and it's easy to be there when we look at all the stuff that's going on in the world, it can move you right into a very human darkness. And so I want to say to you, though, that if that is where you are on a human level, know that the light of God is shining on you whether you feel it or not. The light of God is radiant within you whether you feel it or not. And that light is moving and is growing and is shifting and transforming everything of the seeds planted in you to bring it to full fruition, to bring it into the visible. It is drawing it out right now. And so even if things feel stagnant, even if you feel like you're in the dark, even if it feels like you can't come back from whatever it is, that is not true. That is not true. The light always wins, and the light dispels the darkness. So take heart. Take heart wherever you are, whatever is going on, that light in you cannot be dimmed, cannot be stopped. And those seeds that you have planted, if they're the right seeds, if they're the seeds that you truly desire, that sun, that light is working on it right now. Even if it feels like it's not, it's working on it right now. You know, the beautiful thing is that when we break through that soil, right, when those little tendrils begin to break through the soil and feel the sun on its face, and I want you to feel that in your own life, like that breaking through and the sun on your face, and it's calling you, and it's calling you, and it's growing you, and it's growing you, and this is exactly the process that we are going through. And individually, we're going through this process collectively, because we look out into the world and it seems like there's a lot of darkness. And there is a lot of human darkness, a lot of darkness. And I truly believe the light is bringing all of this up, is bringing it all up to dissolve, to evaporate, to break it up. And our job is just to stay planted, right? To stay centered, to stay awake, to stay conscious, and to be conscious in our own experience of planting the seeds we want. Because here's the thing, if we don't know we have the power to consciously plant our own seeds and blossom, then we don't have the power collectively to shift our world. Right? Because it's not going to happen out there somewhere. It's not going to happen with, a new group of people or this group of people. Or that. It's not going to happen that way. Right? If we don't know that we have the power to consciously plant our desire, consciously grow our desire, consciously shine and thrive and flourish and create the lives that we want, if we don't know we have that power and we don't practice it, the world will not change. There's nobody out there to change it. Each of us is a unique expression of one, of God. Each of us is a unique expression of the one. So what we're seeing out there lives in here. Yeah, are y'all following me on this? Yes? So my invitation to you is to embrace that divine darkness, to be conscious of the seeds you are planting for this year. And so I want you to think right now about, what do you want to experience in the coming year? What conversations do you want to be having in this coming year? What's the quality, the energy that runs your life, that fuels you in this coming year? Who are the people surrounding you? What are the relationships you're engaged in the coming year? Right? How do you want to be living? How do you want to experience life? Because you can have it any way you want it. Just plant the right seed. Right? And so that is my invitation to you, and we'll be walking through this for this entire month to get us set up for next year, where we are going to be all about getting in the driver's seat of our lives and focused on how we do that individually and collectively. But first, we got to plant the seeds. We need, a seed is like a map, right? Where are we going? What are we doing? So things aren't so willy-nilly and so chaotic. Yeah? Are y'all with me on this? Yes? Let's turn within. And so how good it is this morning just to remember that the divine presence is the darkness and the light. It is all of it. It is all things. It is expressing powerfully everywhere, in every moment, in every space, in every place, in every location, in every idea, every person is the divine, is source. And how good it is to know that we are each created out of this divine stuff. And therefore, we have the power and the ability to choose, the power and the ability to create, the power and the ability to shine. And so I am just knowing right here, right now, for every person in this community, everyone listening online, I know and speak the word of divine blessing, of divine transformation, of divine cultivation, of divine radiant flourishing. This is the absolute truth. And so I know and declare that the seeds of pure presence are planted right now for each one. The seeds of abundance, the seeds of beauty, the seeds of joy, the seeds of freedom, the seeds of vitality and health and wisdom, the seeds of peace planted in the soil of each individual. And I am knowing that each life is flourishing, each life is thriving, each life is alive, each life is radiant everywhere. And knowing that the darkness is nothing to fear, it is divine, it is holy, it is sacred, it is necessary. And knowing that the light is divine and sacred and holy and necessary. And we flourish in both places. We flourish in the darkness and we flourish in the light. This is what I know. And so I confidently speak the word of health for each one, the word of prosperity and abundance for each one, the word of divine right relationships for each one, divine right action for each one. This is the truth. And so I'm grateful to speak this word here, knowing that it is blessing and lifting, guiding and directing individuals and collectives and places we will never see, people we will never know, blessed by this word. This is what I know. And so I am grateful, so grateful. And with deep gratitude, I release this word. I let it go. We say together, and so it is. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Brad. You know, you may remember something that one of my favorite quotes from Ryan Asper. And it says, "Nothing can dim the light that shines within."
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
so you all probably know this song. I've heard it 1,000 times. Feeling like you can't go on. Just remember, love will find a way. Just like that light will find a way. Light is love. Tell me, are you going to change? Yes. Time seems like it's passing by. Just believe that love will find a way. I see the tears you cry. I see the pain that's in your eyes. So many times you were so lonely, and no one seemed to care. But if your hopes for your tomorrows are drowning and your sorrows, know your heart will show you the way. Hey, hey. Are you trying to find a beginning? Something just to hold on to. Don't you worry, love will find a way. Oh, yes, it will. Is it hard, this life you're living? Does the world seem so unkind? Don't you worry, love will find a way. Some say we lost our way. Some say the world has gone astray. But if you know where you're going, there's nothing you can't do. The problems will come and they will leave you. The world will try to deceive you, but the truth will always be in your soul. Oh, 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 oh. Do, 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 do. Shoo, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Come on. Do you want some joy in your time? Are you trying to find some peace of mind? All you need to know is love will find a way. Oh, are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you'll ever know? All you need to say is love will find a way. Oh, do you want some joy in your time? Are you trying to find some peace of mind? All you need to say is love will find a way. Oh, are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you'll ever know? All you need to know is love will find a way. Ooh, trying to find a little peace of mind. All you need to know is love will find a way. Do you want some joy in your time? Trying to find a little peace of mind. All you need to know is love will find a way. Are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you'll ever know? All you need to say is love will find a way. Love will find a way. Yes, it will.
Oh,
Always, love will find a way.
yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. The music is always so perfect for the message. Always so wonderful. All right, beloveds, we are now at our offering time. And so my invitation to you is we're going to sing Thank You for This Day. Yes? Okay, we're going to sing Thank You for This Day by Karen Drucker. That's our congregational song. And as the baskets come by, if you will bless them, drop big fat checks into them, and pass them on. And then we'll keep on grooving and moving. I do want to say how much I appreciate the financial support. It allows us to be in this space and to have this incredible music and musicians, and to live stream. Last week we had a lot of new faces show up. And over the last few months, we've had several new faces show up, and many of those folks found us on YouTube or online, and they have been watching for a while, and then they came in here. And so it is so important that we're able to have this great music, to have this great production team beaming, and then in the office we have Nicole, who does our social media, because people are watching, and then they come back or they come through the doors if they're here. And so that's a really beautiful thing. And in fact, they've stood up and told us, they found us online, then they started watching on YouTube, and then they came through the door. So your donations help all of that happen, and I appreciate it. Okay, let's do it. Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day. Spirit, thank you for this day. This beautiful, this healing day. This healing day. Thank you for this day. Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day. Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing day, this healing day. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day. This healing day. This healing day. Thank you. And so I invite you to take a deep breath and put your hand on your heart if you feel like it, and just repeat after me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God. And so it is. All right. Thank you. All right. I think now it is time for announcements. Is that what's happening? Okay. Well, I'll just start just because I'm already here, and then Audrey will join me. I invite you to join me on Mondays through Fridays at 9 o'clock for morning meditation. We meet on Zoom, and we do about 20 minutes or so of meditation, mostly silent. And then I pray and zap everybody on that call. And it's a gorgeous early morning power boost. So join me for that if you're able to. And the link is on Zoom. The link is on the website.
And if you've never been there, that pray up, well, one, the sacred space is amazing to just be in that space. And then the pray up just sends you on your day. So we have a new website, so we're really excited about it. And we have a brand new website. It's officially live. And we've created this new online home to make it easier for you to stay connected with our community. You'll find Sunday gathering details, video replays, upcoming events, and ways to give, and resources to support your spiritual journey in all one beautiful, easy to navigate place. It is divine. So I just invite you to take a look, explore it, look around, bookmark it so you can always come back. And it's SiliconValleyCSL.com. And I think some of us are in need of some holiday shopping. So if you're like me, you still have to do a lot. And we have something for you as well. If you're looking for unique, heartfelt holiday gifts, Visual Philosophy Studio is hosting their Handmade for the Holidays event. And it's featuring the gorgeous work of our very own Gail and Mark Hurwitz. Gail West and Mark Hurwitz. So thank you. And Mark is an amazing potter who makes beautiful, beautiful things for us. It's a wonderful chance to shop local and support artists and find something truly one of a kind. We'll include the link in the upcoming newsletter, and it's already shared onto our Facebook page, and you can also visit visualphilosophystudio.com. Click on events for the details. And for prayer, we have Reverend Dr. Sherry is offering personal prayer after service. So if you'd like to receive prayer, please add your name to the prayer sign-up sheet in the back, and you'll be called in the order that you've signed up. And for private prayer requests, you can also write them down and submit them into our prayer box in the back. And then next week, we have Reverend Queen Michelle and Trevor Justice. So they will be our musical guests next week, and we can't wait to have them back. So I think that just moves us into our first-time visitors.
Yes. So who's here for the very, very first time?
Casey. Yay.
Well, welcome. I won't say your name out loud. I'll let you introduce yourself. Casey, if you'd like, there's a little present coming towards you right now. And if you'd like, you can stand up and tell us how you found us.
I found you through my wife.
I love it.
Well, welcome. It's so good to see you again, Casey. And I think I haven't seen you since we went bowling. We went bowling with the board. I think that was the last time.
I remember that.
Yes. Well, welcome. Well, yes. Don't tell anybody I bowled gutter balls. Don't say anything. But it's good to have you back, and it's wonderful to see you. So thank you. Thank you so much. All right. It is wonderful to close close out our time.
Close out our time.
Oh, wait, there was one thing I wanted to say. I wanted to say that the art thing at the Visual Philosophy Studio, that Gail, I thought this was your work that's being presented. Oh, both of you, okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure I understood it to be Gail's work. Gail is an incredible artist and author, so just wanted to say that little bit. All right, so yes, we're ready to close out now. So let's sing our final song, which is I Release. Oh, it's another song? Oh,
It is about love.
it is, okay.
That's what Ricky
I
said.
don't think I had enough coffee this morning. I feel like I'm,
We got you.
I don't feel
We
like
got
I'm,
you.
okay. All right, everybody, let's go. Release,
And I let go.
I let the Spirit
Run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Okay, and repeat after me. I embrace the divine darkness.
I embrace the divine darkness.
I plant the seeds of my desire in the divine darkness.
Plant the seeds of my desire.
I flourish and grow in the magnificent light. And all is well. And so it is. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you. Love you.
So much